Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I probably haven't learned a new ZBLL in about 2 to 3 months. You guys absolutely smashed the likes goal and the views goal on my last ZBLL video, but I'm gonna be honest, I've just been lazy and I don't know, I just have not been working on the series. But that changes today. I'm going to be finishing the first video in Max Siauw's mini-series on full T-ZBLL, and this video will not end until I record myself getting a case that I know in an actual solve. First things first, I need to review all the ZBLLs that I learned in my last video by using an alg trainer. So I didn't start off too hot. You can see in this solve that I didn't even do the right ZBLL. I got a U Perm after I was done the algorithm. After that failure, I just drilled the alg into my muscle memory and hoped that I'd remember it in the future because, yeah, this is what this training session's for, to help me remember all my previous ZBLLs that I've learned. You can also tell that I'm rusty because cases like this one with this opposite colored block in my right hand used to take me under 3 seconds to recognize and execute. Now it's taking me just under 5. I think I spent about 15 minutes trying to get all my previous ZBLLs back up to speed, and you know, I don't think I did too poorly. You can still see in these clips, it's still kinda slow, but it's at an acceptable time where I felt like I could move on and actually learn some more ZBLLs. Honestly, these first 2 new cases that I learned weren't actually that bad. For whatever reason, I just grasped them pretty quickly. It felt really smooth off my fingers, and it just felt like my fingers already had that muscle memory in them. I don't know, it just felt really nice when I was learning it, and it wasn't that hard. You can visibly see that I just had a lot of turning speed when I was learning them for whatever reason. You can recognize this first case by recognizing that it kind of looks like a UA perm. To differentiate between this case and the second case I'm going to be showing, this case is very similar to the UA perm. You need to remember that your first move is an R move instead of an R prime move. The execution goes like this. A little bit faster, it would look like this. For this second case, recognition is like a UB perm. As I said while describing the previous case, it's pretty easy to differentiate between which algorithm to use because this one starts with an R prime whereas the other one starts with an R. Execution kind of goes like this. A little bit faster executions like this. New style, writing it down on paper. Let's go. I quickly moved on to learn the 9th and 10th cases of Max Siauw's ZBLL video. I don't know why I keep putting off algorithms for so long because they really don't take that long to learn. All of my learning has come on camera, and my raw footage says that it only took me 4 minutes to learn these 2 algorithms. I don't know, I think if I just stayed consistent enough and learned 1 or 2 algorithms every day, I'd be pretty golden. Maybe I'd be able to learn all of ZBLL by the end of the month. That might be a bit of a stretch, but yeah, oh well. So this is the 3rd case I learned in this video, and recognition is also pretty easy, but it's a little bit more difficult than the U perms. You can see here that it kind of looks like a Z perm with these edges needing to swap. But to differentiate this case from the next one I'm going to show you, the adjacent swap has to be in the right hand instead of on the left here. So once you recognize that the adjacent swap is going to be in your right hand, you can do this algorithm. A little bit faster, it would look like this. The 4th case I've learned, as I said, very similar to the last case I showed you guys. It looks like a Z perm, except this adjacent swap is now in my left hand instead of on the right hand. Once you recognize that it's in your left hand, you have to do this algorithm to solve it. A little bit faster, it would go like this. I bet you guys can guess what I'm doing next. That's right, we're back to the ZBLL alg trainer where I'm trying to solidify my recognition and execution of these 4 new algs that I learned in this video. I decided to only use these 4 algs so I can get like more practice and more reps with each single one, and I guess I did this for maybe 10 minutes before I actually merged them with the rest of my ZBLL algs. Honestly, I think I did pretty well. I recorded these practice clips before the clips where I explained recognition and execution, so yeah, it took me a little bit of time to figure that out, but after I did, I think I did really well, and I think I was ready to move on to mix all of them in together. Guys, I'm making good progress. Look at all of those cases selected. I'm almost done the first subset. Correctly differentiating the recognition and execution to 10 very similar cases and algorithms is a very difficult task. Because they all look so similar, I thought that learning to differentiate between them would take forever. Ya boy, however, had a trick up his sleeve. Because it takes me a couple days to make these videos, I've been hopping onto the alg trainer daily. By practicing my ZBLLs daily, it means that I can improve quicker and hopefully get these algorithms ingrained into my muscle memory. I didn't record all the practice sessions though. These are just a couple that I recorded. Now it's solve time, boys. I know that I still have 2 more algorithms to learn in Max Siauw's video, but I just thought I already have 10. That's a good 2% or something. I can definitely do solves now. Cue the suspenseful music. Let's go. I grinded for hours and hours, days on days, just trying to get the one solve with ZBLL. It was taking forever. You could see that I had thousands of solves on my CS timer. I had some pretty good solves, and I had some pretty bad solves mixed in there too. At the end of the day, luck prevailed, and I finally got myself a solve in which I used a ZBLL algorithm that I learned. I guess I can save those 2 last ZBLL algorithms for next time. Anyways, if you want me to keep making the series, get this video to 200 likes and I will release a part 3 eventually. If you want to watch a video where I unknowingly do a ZBLL because I know COLL, click the video on screen.